Spider-Man continues. In this series, we are talking about scenes from every single Spider-Man movie, and it's not necessarily a review of these movies, but it is discussing certain scenes and moments from each one that make the movie work overall, stuff that really speaks out to me, moments that make me think of these Spider-Man movies over the years of my life are the moments we're going to be talking about, those standout scenes. And we are now moving on to Spider-Man 2. There's a couple of videos of the original Spider-Man I have already on here, but hopping into Spider-Man 2, let's talk about the sequel. Spider-Man 2 being a sequel that just basically does everything you need to do for a sequel to elevate the stakes, elevate the characters, but it really picks up on the character drama. Those silent, quiet moments that I love from Spider-Man 1 are stepped up and delivered on in Spider-Man 2 in every single way because they changed screenwriters, because they changed to a more personal story about Peter Parker struggling with his life. And a great exemplification of this is the moment he has his birthday party. It's a surprise birthday. After the opening sequences of the film, you get a sense of Peter's day-to-day life, his stress levels, his struggle to balance work, school, trying to be with someone that he just can't seem to be with, his friends also being difficult with him, having resentment. All of that is exemplified in this birthday scene where Peter Parker comes home from work at night alone with his scooter that got damaged from delivering pizza. He's just had a long day, and you got Harry, MJ, and Aunt May surprising him with a nice birthday party. It's a simple, clean moment, and I love the extended cut because it makes the dialogue last a little bit longer, and you get some moments between Peter and Harry that make it more personal. But what makes the scene work so well is that it takes time to establish the stakes and really what's on Peter's mind this whole time. Him and Harry get to talking after the dinner. While Aunt May and MJ are cleaning some stuff up, Peter and Harry talk about how MJ feels about Peter. Harry is even encouraging Peter to go after her, to go talk to her, because he can tell. And I love it because it's a moment that feels realistic with their friendship. You know, they've known each other for years. Even though Harry has dated MJ, he can tell that Peter has feelings for her. And I like this moment because he's honest with him. He's like, look, she's waiting for you, man. Just go try it. But then you have the duality, the fact that he doesn't know Peter Parker's Spider-Man, he still has that resentment for Spider-Man. So that dynamic with Peter Parker and Harry talking, being friends, but Harry really wanting him to say something about Spider-Man, just anything. He just wants a bit of information. This movie does a great job at writing that line. They feel like friends, but you really do buy Harry's resentment and how it's built up to in this movie. It's a shame 3 doesn't deliver on it. But I'm a sucker for those slow moments where a character is three-dimensional. Like Peter, he does care about his friend Harry, but I like that moment where he's like, can we just drop this? Can you stop? I'm trying to have a good time with my friends. Why do we need to have this conversation about Spider-Man right now? It feels right because you get to see Peter enjoy his time with his friends, enjoy his time with his family, but there is tensions building up, and that's something Spider-Man 1 and 2 do so well with, is building character dynamics that feel earned. Say what you want about Spider-Man 3, it does, I feel like, get short-sighted with certain moments. This trilogy does a great job at building up tension amongst the characters in small ways, like this scene. Backed up with another great personal moment between Peter and Aunt May that just, it feels so real to this day, and it's emotional. It's when she wakes up from the nap, everybody has gone already, and Peter wakes her up because she's asleep on the table, and she kind of wakes up and says, Ben, and is asking for Uncle Ben, because this is all she's thinking about right now. And she's struggling with the bills, but I appreciate the visual storytelling aspect of Peter seeing those bills on the table, not saying anything directly about it right away, but you get to play with the visual dialogue, the visual storytelling of Peter just wanting to help his aunt, and how real that moment feels when Aunt May gives him the cash and he tries to say no. She's like, no, take this money from me, you can. I've had moments like that. The scene exemplifies the contrast between Spider-Man's 1 and 2. Spider-Man 1 is this crazy, bombastic, epic origin story of Peter Parker becoming Spider-Man, and it's very quick in its movement for that, while I think this movie really knows when to slow down and hone in on the character drama. It doesn't feel like a kid's movie the way these scenes establish the stakes before we even get into the main story. The minutes of Spider-Man 2 do such a good job at filling you in on what's going on with Peter and where he is now in life, but to me, the birthday scene is the true start, the true setup of the drama and the characters and the emotionality that bleeds through with Spider-Man 2. Moments I love in this one, the birthday scene is no exception. Guys, what is your favorite scene from Spider-Man 2? What is your favorite Spider-Man movie in general? And are you most excited to see? What are you most excited to see for Brand New Day? Thank you so much for watching Scatterbrain Reviews. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see you next time.